Credit Suisse is reportedly seeking capital from Saudi Arabia and Abu Dhabi. And an Seer Marine JV eyes $10 billion in contracts. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramya Faraj. Credit Suisse Group has reportedly approached Saudi's and Abu Dhabi's sovereign wealth funds for a capital injection. Abu Dhabi and Saudi Arabia are weighing up through their sovereign wealth funds whether to put money into Credit Suisse's investment bank and other businesses. An investment would take advantage of low valuations at the scandal-hit bank. The size and other details of a potential capital injection aren't known. The Qatar Investment Authority is currently the largest Middle Eastern sovereign fund investor in Credit Suisse. Staying in Qatar, Qatar Islamic Bank saw net profit for the first 3 quarters climb 12.9% year-on-year. Income grew 7.6% to $1.6 billion from its financing and investing activities. Net profits attributable to QIB shareholders touched $782.7 million for the 9 months ended September 30th. That's 12.9% growth from a $693.4 million in the year-ago period. The bank, however, saw its total assets deplete by 1% in the first 3 quarters to $50.5 billion. Abu Dhabi's Seer Marine, a subsidiary of International Holding Company, has entered a JV with 2 global companies to build marine vessels. It's eyeing potential contracts worth over $10 billion over 10 years. It's partnering with Singapore's DTEC and DTC Industries Investments to sell, build, and maintain marine vessels across the globe. Seer Marine says maritime trade comprises 80% of global trade by volume, and the global marine vessel market should grow to $188.57 billion in 2028. GCC countries with access to low-cost domestic gas and renewable energy production can effectively compete in the future blue and green hydrogen markets. That's according to Moody's, who say both blue and green hydrogen can reduce the global carbon footprint, but only green hydrogen could reduce GCC reliance on hydrocarbons. Hydrogen could mitigate the negative economic impact of lower global oil demand and prices when the global carbon transition accelerates. Saudi, the UAE, and Oman are preparing to produce green and blue hydrogen. U.S. stocks kicked off the trading week with a rally after banks posted solid quarterly results on higher interest income, lifting optimism about the corporate earnings season. Bank of America shares surged 6% and Bank of New York Mellon shares climbed 5%. Overall, higher interest rates boosted interest incomes for lenders in Q3. All 3 major U.S. stock indices rallied. The Dow Jones rose over 1.86%, the S&P 500 gained 2.65%, and the Nasdaq added 3.43%. And that brings us to today's Forbes Real-Time Billionaires ranking. It tracks the daily ups and downs of the world's richest people, and that strong market performance is reflected here, where Elon Musk is our biggest winner today, up $9.7 billion with net wealth of $217.4 billion. Our second biggest winner today is Jeff Bezos, up $6.9 billion with net wealth of $137.2 billion. And our third place winner is Gautam Adani, up $5 billion with net wealth of $129.4 billion. Check out our website and our social media for all of the latest billionaires news. A growing number of funds are betting on the long-term appeal of Bitcoin and Ether in the depths of a crypto winter. Unfazed by a collapse in prices over the past 11 months, investment firms have unleashed a flurry of exchange-traded funds, anticipating that elite cryptocurrencies and their underlying technology will eventually prevail. Morgan Stanley says of more than 180 total active crypto funds, half have launched since the Bitcoin bear market started, with 95% of those funds focused on Bitcoin and Ether. I'm Ramya Faraj. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.